Hi guys. So let's try to understand the Elliott Wave principle. Now, the main reason why we usually trade Elliott Wave principle is that of what? It helps us to identify the trend of the market. It helps us to identify counter trend, that is the retracement. It also helps us to know the end point of each trend and when to get out of the trade. It provides high probability targets, right? We intend to make more profit with Elliott Wave compared to other strategy. Okay, so wave usually help us to tell it tells us the trend direction of the market in order for us to leverage with what the price have been doing before we start our analysis. Okay, so in wave principle, we usually focus on that of impulse to look for opportunity because some do trade correction, but I prefer to focus on that of what? Impulsive move. That is the motive aspect to look for opportunity, either to buy or that of what? To sell. So today, what we're going to focus on is that of motive wave. Now, motive waves, they are waves that move in the trend of the market. They are subdivided into five waves with certain characteristics and always move in the same direction of the trend of one larger degree. They are straightforward and they are relatively easy to recognize. So you can easily label your motive wave. Now, under this motive wave, we have several waves beneath it. We have that of what? Extension, truncation, diagonals. And the diagonal can be categorized into several aspects. We have that of the leading and ending diagonal. We have expanded leading diagonal and that of what? Expanded ending diagonal. But today, all I simply want to focus on is that of understanding the five impulsive move of that of what? Motive wave. Now, these five impulsive move of that of motive wave, it has to do with the three basic rules, which they are important. The main rules, which are three rules of Elliott wave. The first rules state that wave 2 cannot retraces the whole length of that of wave 1. If it retraces, our counting is wrong. Now, the second rules, which state that wave 3 cannot be the shortest among the wave 1, 3, and 5. So what that simply means is that it's not telling us that wave 3 should be the longest, but what it implies is that wave 3 should never be the shortest among that of wave 1, wave 3, and wave 5. Now, the third rules, which state that wave 1 and wave 4 must not overlap. What that simply means is that wave 4 should never retraces to the end point of that of wave 1. If it did, our counting is also what? Wrong. So these three basic rules, they are the important rules that we are going to use inside that of the motive wave of impulse. It is very, very important to make use of these three basic rules. If our rules is not applied, our counting is also what? Is wrong. Now, let's start that of the counting. Now, if we want to start our wave counting, I advise you can always start your counting from that of the daily time frame. Look for a clear direction of the market. At least look for a support level from that of higher time frame or resistance level. It depends on the direction of the market. Let's use bullish for example now. Here's our support levels, right? I want to sketch this out for you guys. Now, it acts as our starting point of wave. Let me use this starting point. Now, if we want to start counting, this is our wave 1 here, right? Right? Wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. Now, note, this is a sketch. Now, if you look this retracement of wave 2 here, what the rules implies is that wave 2 should never retraces 100% of that of wave 1. If this pullback of wave 2 go back to this levels here now, note, our counting is wrong. We need to start counting again. Now, but if it ends around somewhere here, or here, or here, it's still intact. The only thing there is that it should never retraces 100% of that of wave 1. If it did, our counting is what? Wrong. Okay? Now, wave 3 should not be the shortest among the whole move for 5 waves. Now, if you look here, Here is the length of wave 1 here, which is this, right? So this whole wave 3 here that we have here now, this whole move of wave 3, what that simply means is that wave 3 should never be shorter than that of wave 1. If it did, our counting is also what? Wrong. Let me sketch this for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's make this the gray, okay? So, and change it to blue so that we all can see it clearly, okay? Now, this whole move of that of wave 4 also here, the third rules, which state that wave 4 should never overlap wave 1. If you all pay attention to this omega here is the end point of that of wave 1, which is this, right? If this wave 4 pull back to this territory here, note our counting is also what? Wrong. So the impulsive move of the 5 wave or under motive, the 3 basic rules, they are important. You should never go against the rules. If you do, your counting is wrong. Now, among these all 5 waves, we don't trade all the all 5 waves. We only focus on trading wave 3 and that of wave 5. So let's go and look at that of the live market so that we all can see. Let me look, for example, in the live market for you guys so that you guys can see it clearly also. Right? Okay. Now, if you look here, this is a daily time frame chart. Here is our support levels, right? Let's use this. Okay. Our support area, right? We want to start counting of this wave now. I can easily label this as my wave 1, right? Wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Now, if you all pay attention to this area here, the end point of my wave 1, which is this whole area here, right? Did my wave 4 get to the territory? No. The end point of my wave 2, which is this whole area here, did it get to this starting point? No. Now, within that of wave 1, wave 3, which one is the longer? It is that of wave 3. Within that of wave 4, within that of wave 1 and wave 3 is what? Is the longest. So this is a motive wave of impulse. So all you simply need to do is that the 3 important rules, you should always what? Apply the rules. If you go against the rules, you are doing something wrong. You are doing something wrong. Now, this motive wave, why do we focus on that of the motive of that of impulse? Like I said, it helps us to identify the trend of the market. They are easily spots, and we can always look for opportunity to what? To leverage the market with it. So this is what I usually do. I first of all mark up my support levels and start my counting from that of the keyword support area. So if I'm to trade this opportunity here now, I will only focus on this whole entry here, wave 3, right? Okay. My stop loss will be around somewhere here, right? Starting point of wave 1, right? While my entry is here, right? If I'm to trade wave 4, my entry will also be here. My stop loss can be at the top of that of what? Wave 1. Because we don't expect that of wave 4 should get to the territory of that of what? Wave 1. So as we make progress in this class, I will always explain things you need to understand. So let's keep it slow and steady. So I only want you guys to understand that of the impulse. So this morning. Thank you all.